Hype, are you queued up?
Yes, sir. How you folks doing tonight?
Yo, Hawk, what it is?
Chilling, chilling. What's good,
Doing
bro?
good, doing good. Nothing much, man. We just over here talking about the event, man. I know you was telling me all about the Grizz Exam and how it went. You know what I'm saying, the battles and whatnot. From your perspective, man, while we here for a second, man, what's your thoughts on the Grizz Exam, man? How are you feeling after your first event? You even battled, which is crazy, man. You gonna battle Esem and run an event, man. I'm not doing that. But listen to me, the media ain't doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But
That's like
shout out to you for doing that, man. That's monstrous right there, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Talk to us, man. How you feeling about everything with the Grizz Exam?
Man, blessed, bro. I've been in the battle scene for Fresno for a minute out here in the 559, and just kind of took a back seat. Wanted to see the new generation, to see the way that it was moving out here, and just got dialed in with the center out in PNR. Went to a couple of events, and I think really the thing that kind of caught my interest was the last 916 event that they had, where Lucky battled Leo, and I had went out there and just caught me. Like that night, I went back and just kind of started talking to Senna and just wanted to get his blessings. Like, yo, I want to link up with somebody out here and just bring that culture back to the 559 because they're missing it. It's a movement that the Central Valley has not hopped on board with yet, and just to be a part of it, to bring it out here, to just get the exposure out here to how battle rap has evolved, from meeting up at parks and just going at it off the top to actually people respecting the art of preparation and literally studying their opponent. I think it just opened up everybody's perspective as to how far battle rap has came. And the big thing was just we wanted to brew some of our own homegrown talent because we have so many cats out here that are putting on that they got new music dropping or that they were battling, but they're not even on the right stage. And I think really that's what the initial idea for the Grizz Exam was to bring these new heads out, to kind of give them a stage to stand on, so we can develop the next Ron Compton, so we can get the next Drix. We want some people to come out of our section so we can start putting them on. I mean, and the overall goal, man, we want you talking about the Grizz Exam at the next magnitude, you feel me? Like, we want that shit to pop off. That's how big the movement is for us right now and the seriousness of it all. You know what I mean?
I heard that, man. So, yes, I love what I'm hearing from the Grizz Exam, man. It just sounds like, man, it has some, a lot of meaning. A lot of times we get people who create leagues, and shout out to everybody who creates them, but sometimes people do it for other reasons. Maybe it's just the financial they into, or maybe it's just, well, I just want to do what everybody else is doing. But when you have people who's really just trying to put on for a particular part, of the West, man, and trying to give, shine light for that, man, that's definitely dope, man. So I definitely commend y'all for that and salute y'all for that. I know that, you was on the business side as well, trying to make sure you had a dope event and all that, man. But you also battled, though, man. Talk to us about who you battled, man, and how that battle went.
So about, I think a month before the event, Senna is actually pretty close with Esem. And he had hit him up and was like, yo, we're going to bring together all the 559 heads that really were doing it back when. Shout out to PNR and the Harlem already said that. I mean, they're really, really the footprint out here. I mean, and you can't really make a move without having a little bit of what they've done incorporated into it. It's been that solid of a movement. But he spoke with him and was like, yo, we want to get some 559 heads, whether they be vets or whether they be new heads. We just want a bunch of 559 heads in here making a name for themselves. SM has a little window before he goes and does his Cali Smooth thing. I know he just did a 2-on-2 with his dude EK. So it was a perfect window. He hopped on, and that shit was nuts. It was nuts, bro, because he shows up, and I know you've been at events when SM comes in. He's a hard dude to battle because everybody loves the fucking guy. Like, dude shows up and he's shaking hands with everybody, like, in the building. So
everybody, that's a fact.
He instantly has a crowd on his side. He's a humble dude. I mean, for the skill that this dude has, I mean, he's like the poster boy for humble. So right off the bat, you already got one foot in the grave. But when he got there, we both agreed that we were just going to go off the top. that we were going to take it back to the roots. There was a little stock involved, but for the most part, the whole thing was just freestyle off the top. It ended up super nuts. The third round, we were bouncing back and forth with each other as far as splitting bars and shit. It was nuts, bro. Like, it was literally what the event needed, just to kind of give off that overall vibe of what we were trying to accomplish as far as, like, the positive note on it. Because back in the day, Fresno, when we were battling in Fresno, there was tons of beef involved. Like, like if you find out that one of your dudes was battling, you were coming about 9, 10 deep, and there was going to be some shit started after. It's not like that at all whatsoever anymore, as you know, and that's what we wanted to get across. So this shit is a movement that is chock full of positivity, and I think we got that message across like crazy. I mean, having people like Link hop on board, King Leo, shout out to you, Showcase, Mafia Silly C, just having those names that have already established themselves, and then having the tryout events, which we call the Grizz Exam battles, just having those exams take place before and having those people stay through the whole event. There wasn't people battling and then dipping right after their event like you see sometimes. These dudes stayed and watched the entire event until the end, and have been getting messages ever since then from those dudes like, yo, when's the next event? I'm going to come way harder. Like, I'm going to do pause. That we are going to correct what we know that we fucked up on. And really that's what we wanted to do. We wanted the new heads to get on that stage and see what these cats are doing right now and how they're making a name for themselves, so we can get that culture bubbling again out here in the 559.
That. And yeah, like I already know some petty people gonna be saying he said pause, goddammit, pause, and there it is. The man paused it.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about that center myself. I was like, man, like, I can't wait for the day when my children grow up and don't have to worry about saying that shit. Like, that's just gonna be a perfect world.
Man, when I was coming up, man, we didn't have to pause anything because it was understood what we meant when we said certain things. But in this age, man, especially in battle rap, man, you can't say anything.
No, it's definitely eggshells, man. But we're looking forward to possibly having you coming out in October, man. Because I will tell you, we cooked up the main event today, and I can't do hints, I can't do shit like that, but it is fucking nuts. It is going to be nuts. Like, by far, we were just bugging today about how we were able to politic that, just putting all of our spoons in the pot, and we pulled out some good shit. So we'd love to have you come out in October, man. Bless us with your insight.
Definitely, man. I definitely want to, like I said, if the other thing don't happen, you know what I'm saying, I'll definitely be out there for the media coverage. I definitely want to support what y'all doing, but I don't know, man. Media bars make an appearance, man. I don't know, man. This dude Harlem, man, he pushing a hard line, man. He like, man, the media is ducking right now, man. You need to come out of hiding, man.
Harlem is a bully, and don't let him put off that shit like, man, you know, like, I might battle if the right dude come along. Harlem was at the door taking money for cover, and he was talking people on the way, like, you trying to battle? Your cousin got bars? Like, he was trying to body every person that came through the door. He was taking on Little J Money. It was insane. So if you came through, I think that could be something we could do.
Oh yeah, Harlem come from the old school, man, just like me. So we just love this shit, man, and we willing to go ahead and put on, man, for the culture and give the culture some dope. So yeah, we'll definitely, you know what I'm saying, talk about that. But as far as me coming out there in general, man, I definitely want to be a part of just covering it, man, and getting some coverage for y'all and all that good stuff. I don't think I asked Harlem when I interviewed Harlem. Do you guys know when the Grizz Exam YouTube channel will be up so people can start subscribing?
So the Grizz Exam YouTube channel is actually already up. We had it up before the event on the 21st, and was just really putting shine on to a couple of the heads that were performing at this event, as well as some of the P&R battles. I mean, they're literally big brother out here, so we want to put on as much for them as possible. Shout out to Q and Senna, and then so we had it popping before we had everything going. And we linked up with this dude out in Fresno. If anybody's looking for any video, a shameless plug, Midas Media, the guy came through. He's got 4 different camera angles running through the whole event. The editing is ridiculous. I don't know if anybody saw the trailer that we did, but dude's got drones with cameras. He's flying shit around downtown, shooting the trailer for the pre-event. He's absolutely nuts. So the quality was like the big thing for us to make sure that when these videos popped out and the footage was down, it was going to be crisp and clean. Like, the only thing we want them dudes complaining about when they leave is that they lost. We don't need any hiccups at all whatsoever. So it's crisp footage. I think that's what we take pride in the most, man. Quality.
I heard that. All right, man, I got to ask the question, man. We got to know, 'cause I tried to get it out of Harlem. I'm putting you on the hot seat, man. The first battle from the Grizz Exam will drop. I
will say this Friday.
Y'all heard it here live, man. Friday, man. If you don't see it, they mentioned should be blowing up. Not playing.
Yeah, no. This Friday is more than enough time. From what I know, we're talking to Midas Media. The dude's on top of his shit. Like, he eats, sleeps, and breathes it. So he's already chopping up everything and making it look spectacular. And I mean, that's another thing that we wanted, is for these MCs, when they get done, that they're not waiting a couple of months to get their footage done, and we want to get it in their hands as soon as possible. So this Friday, you're going to see something. As far as what battle's going to drop, I can't leak that one. But I was there, and every single event or battle that was at that event was absolutely insane. So whatever you guys are going to get is going to be a treat. I can promise you that.
I heard that. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Now, I shouldn't ask this question, but it's been brought to my attention by somebody who's listening. They want to know. The Grizz Exam, great name. But is there a chance that another Grizz could grace the stage of the Grizz Exam?
Man, as of the Grizz out here, ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason behind it, behind the Grizz Exam, I can clear this up because, man, we've been asked that a lot. The Grizz Exam down here, Fresno's thing is the Grizzly City. I mean, you got the Windy City, you got all these little names for everybody across the state. So Fresno is the Grizzly City. Our home team out here is the Fresno Grizzlies, and then everybody who was pretty much non-gang affiliated out here with the Bulldogs and everything. They just need something to rep the city with. So any movement that we have out here has been done under the Grizzlies. So the Grizz Exam was perfect. I mean, anybody out here from the 559, the Central Valley, when they hear Grizzly or Grizz, they automatically think about the home team. I mean, the Central Valley. So we felt like it represented the culture out here and could pull everybody together just by slapping the name on there. And I mean, it's worked beautifully. So
I heard that.
To Grizz, but as far as having Grizz come out, I am 1,000% looking forward to doing something like that because he is nuts. Has his name popped up in conversation?
All right, Grizz.
Yes.
All right, Grizz. You heard it here. You heard it here live, man. Any personals you come up with about the Grizz Exam, they ain't gonna hit no more. They ain't gonna hit.
Nah.
We debunking shit live right now.
Baseball team. That's it.
Oh man.
Salute. But yeah, man, I appreciate you calling up, man, and talking to us and giving us some insight about, you know what I'm saying, the event and all that. Same thing, man, before we get up out of here, go ahead and plug everything that you have going on personally, the league, anything that you want the people to know about, where they can find it at, music, anything, man. And shout-outs as well if you have any. I'll let these next few minutes be all you.
Word. I mean, first off, any of the footage that we're going to drop is going to be on YouTube. Just go ahead and hop in. The Grizz Exam is what you're going to be searching for. You're going to see everything. If you can right now, hop on. You can check out the trailer that we just dropped. And just so everybody knows, that trailer is going to be something that we're going to be doing religiously throughout the year. To the point, the game plan is just to incorporate as many MCs as possible, not just the people that are on the card, but we want to get it to the point where we're hitting up battlers and they're willing to hop in these things to make it a little bit more personal for everybody in the league to see them. Other than that, shout out to Midas Media for taking a chance to come out to film us. It's brand new. Backseat Entertainment was the venue that we had for the 21st. Ridiculous venue. They do it professional 100%. They don't tighten down the strings too much to where we can't move and have a successful event. So shout out to them, to Senna, to Harlem for popping on board with this, because this shit was just pretty much a storyboard. And we talked to Harlem about it, and he was like, yep, it's about time we do something out here. So shout out to him. Again, shout out to PNR, Big Brother League out here for doing what they're doing. Well wishes to their Magnitude team, which I heard you gave them a B. I would maybe do a B+. I
That's tough.
Maybe
I don't know. B+? PNR, should I have done a B+, man?
I mean,
I don't know.
After's doing lovely. After Urban's last, that has to count for a plus.
Look, man, maybe if Hype and Harlem was on the squad, I could go B+, but I can't go B+ if y'all not on the squad, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it, man.
Fair enough.
But yeah, man, I salute to both of y'all for, you know what I'm saying, coming on the show and whatnot. Definitely going to make sure that we get the YouTube channel out there to the masses. Make sure everybody subscribe to that. Make sure y'all check out the trailer and be on the lookout for the battle, man. Possibly this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, mention them. They can deal with the mentions. You know what I'm saying? Hit them up. Yep. Let them know. If I don't see a battle on Friday, I'm going to clap this shit up. Let them know.
I'm all for the clapping. Nah, I'm telling you, Friday's going to be it. And then if it doesn't drop, I can fall back and throw your name on it about some shit went down with you. So we're good.